Oh, what an adventure! Get lost with Google Maps.
Good morning, everybody. How you going? Well, we're still at home, as you can see. It was quite an amazing thing happened, really. Like, we had to come home basically because, well, two reasons. One, we wanted to move from the site because we had a prowler for the first 2 nights wandering around our camp. And then the phone, internet and everything went down at the house. So we come home. It turned out to be a bad modem. We've got that replaced. I've reconnected all the security and everything to the internet, which is fantastic. It was easy to do because all my stuff's hardwired. And so we had that all ordered. And then that night, as soon as we finished ordering all that stuff, a friend of ours rang and said, Chris, we just got home. Our inverters are flashing and we've got no power. Okay, so I said to Roger, I said, no worries, mate. I said, we'll be there in the morning. So we packed up, and that was what, about how long of a round trip was that to Rogers and back?
That was 2 days.
2 days, yeah. How many kilometres about?
500?
Yeah, about 500 kilometre round trip. Anyway, I went down there, and it took me 2 days with it was a whole, like Roger was everyone was involved. It was just a matter of reconfiguring some stuff and sorting it out. This system was running for over 8 years without any problems. Anyway, we got it all back up and going, and I have got power again. And then we came home, and yeah, I've just been sorting some stuff out and ordering some stuff. Can you, are you ready to come and hold this camera for me, or?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Also, I was speaking to Jay King from J Australia, which is the Duetto guy that designed and built the Duetto systems. There he is there. Can you get on that, J? You got it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you'll remember the 10 litre hot water system we installed in the camper trailer. Okay, so he sent me some new bits and pieces for the camper trailer, for the shower and that, and he sent me a new bottom base, which looks really interesting, and yeah, a little bit different, white and black. So we'll have a look at those. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those, but he also sent me this new shower system. Now, the shower head on the old system with the push down handle was terrible. It would just fall apart on the tracks and I'd have to rebuild it every time. But this one here, you can change the head. It's got a 3-position head, on off, and it comes with, this is his new system, so we're going to be testing that out. Now, the other one had a 2-metre hose, so this has got a 3-metre stainless steel black hose, and everything on this, it's not like the other system where you had to throw it all away. He listened to me. Remember, I'll link the videos, but I actually didn't like the other system because you couldn't replace or repair anything. This one, if you break a hose, you can just simply get a new hose, screw a hose on, you can put a new head on. Nothing is like, it's all fixable. You know, like the other one wasn't fixable. If that broke on this part, then you just had to throw the whole hose and the fittings and everything away. So he sent me one of these, and it's not. This video is not sponsored, by the way. All right, so I'm out here at the camper trailer, having a look at these new caps that I got off Jay from Ozjay, who's the designer of the Duetto hot water systems. They actually replace this whole thing here. Now, I would suggest if you're mounting them in a protective box or inside a canopy or something like that, then these would be fine. But where I have mine mounted at the rear of the trailer here, I actually like this cover, because when it shuts, it's got a piece of foam in there that actually pushes in here and stops 90% of the dust from getting in that fitting, which I like a lot better. I can see the point in these for mounting them. Like, you can get special boxes and all that to mount this sort of gear in. And if you're mounting them actually inside a ute canopy, you know, a aluminium canopy or something like that, where you don't have to worry about dust ingress, then these would probably work absolutely fine. Okay, so here we have the old 2 metre original Duetto tap, and you can see this can't be pulled apart, and so if the cable gets a hole in it or something, the cable, what's this called, the hose, then the whole thing's stuffed. The problem I have, you can replace just the shower head, okay, but the problem I had was in this shower head itself, it actually takes very little to rip it all apart, and this was coming apart in the that's not working. You can go back together properly, and it just falls apart in the corrugation. So that's it. That's put together properly. No. Yeah, that's working properly now. It's locking and everything. That was just a bit of a pain with the new one. Okay, totally, I mean, it looks almost the same, right? Okay, but what they've done, what Jay's done, is fixed it here, and there's a screw up in here. There's not one here, you see. This is one piece all glued together, and you can actually pull this whole thing apart, which is what I really like to see. So the whole thing's serviceable from the 3 metre hose, the head with its, so it's what the head's got is it's got the outer ring and then both, so that's 2 rings, or just the inner ring. It's got all little holes in there. Don't know if you can see them, but that's, so it's actually very efficient, or not so efficient. I mean, either way it's going to be efficient. Look at the size of those holes. So yeah, I mean overall we're really happy with the Duetto mk2 hot water system. And like I said, this isn't paid. We paid full price for that Duetto. And when we go camping, we turn it on when we leave and off when we get home. So I'll give you a 10 out of 10 for this, Jay. You've solved that issue of this really well. And all these parts, except for this part, you can buy them in any hardware store, shower heads. Fantastic, mate. Like it a lot. Alright, keep safe everyone. Bye for now.